teacher Katie. Today I'm going to be doing a video on Qkids hours. That's one of the biggest questions that I get asked are what are their actual teaching hours? I think it's a really important piece of information when you're looking at applying to these companies because they all kind of work within the same morning time frame, usually from like 6 a.m. until like 10 a.m. But what time are their classes so you can make sure that's actually going to fit into your schedule. So there are 3 things to note before I start. That China does not observe daylight savings time. So class hours do change when the time changes. So that's very important to keep in mind. Right now it is May, so I am going to be going over the hours for spring to fall. And when fall hits, the hours will actually shift back an hour. So instead of a 6:40 a.m. class, you would be teaching a 5:40 a.m. class. So just keep that in mind. The second thing that's important to note, they will be adding more classes during the summer. It's the end of May and they haven't announced yet what their summer hours are going to be. Last year it started in the middle of June and they added evening classes every day of the week, and I believe they added 1 morning class as well. So as soon as that gets posted, I will throw that in the little info tab below, so keep an eye out for that. But for now, and the third thing to keep in mind watching this video is that I am posting everything in Eastern time zone. I am in the Eastern time zone, so that makes it easy for me. But wherever you are, you will adjust from there. So this is all in Eastern time zone. So getting started. I have these awesome sheets that I wrote up. My handwriting is great, and I found some markers that we had in our house. So, all right, so first up is your everyday classes. Again, these are in Eastern time zone, and these are your everyday classes. Let's see, can you see that? Oh, yeah, you can, okay. So every day there is, these are morning classes too, by the way, everyday morning classes. So every day there is the first class starts at 6:40 a.m. until 7:10. Next is 7:20 a.m. until 7:50. 8 a.m. till 8:30, and 8:40 a.m. until 9:10. So you start your day at 6:40, you end at 9:10. That being said, you'll notice there's like a 10-minute break in between those classes. They do expect you to sign in between 3 to 5 minutes before class starts. So that 10-minute break in between is really more like a 5 to 6 minute break if you get out of your class on time. I've gotten it down to where I usually get out of my class like right after the 30-minute mark. I get into that leaderboard screen at 28 minutes. You'll know what I'm talking about if you're a Qkids teacher or you're going through the process. I get to that leaderboard right at or after 28 minutes. I spend a couple minutes congratulating and having fun, and then I'm out at like 30 minutes and maybe 30 seconds because my time is really important to me. In the mornings, a lot of times my daughter and my husband are still here, and I like to say goodbye to them as they get going on their day and grab some breakfast, use the restroom, all those important things. So just keep that in mind. Next sheet is actually going to be Friday and Saturday classes. So on top of those morning classes that are every day of the week, Fridays and Saturdays have evening classes. I don't teach the evening classes. I don't do the evenings at like 8 p.m. I'm done for the day. So this is just for all of you awesome evening people. And keep in mind, this is Eastern time. So if you're in like California, this actually isn't that bad because you're talking at 5:40 p.m. That's pretty great. Anyway, so Friday and Saturday, there we go. Friday and Saturday evening classes, 8:40 to 9:10, 9:20 to 9:50, 10 to 10:30, 10:40 to 11:10, and 11:20 to 11:50. So you are done with your evening classes before midnight, which is pretty awesome. And keep in mind that when fall hits, this is going to go back, so it'll be 7:40 to 9:10, and so on. Those are all of Qkids class schedules. I am one of those who's really hoping that they add some morning classes. Qkids is really great about sending out these like quarterly surveys from teacher and asking, you know, what can we do to improve and be better for you? And I know that this last survey was just a couple weeks ago, and a lot of teachers like me we're putting in there like, we want more hours. We want earlier morning hours. We want later morning hours, whatever you can get us. You know, if you can get students, you've got teachers. So we're really hoping to see that. And if that updates, I will also add that below. So that is Qkids Hours. I hope you enjoyed this awesome short video, and I hope you have a great day. And if you decide to apply, please use my referral code. It is EHOEQD. Email your resume and your 2-minute video. You can check some tips for your 2-minute video down below. I'll link that as well. And if you have any questions, send me a message on Instagram or comment on here. Happy teaching!